I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayuri?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Huh. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Endelig lokker digitale Martin inn. Det er helt crazy. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left club early the other day. I decide to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayuri? Oh, that's godt. Oh, Jesus. Hun lever.
Hi, Martin.
I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it?
Sayuri's room...
Nei, Sayuri's room is messy, as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over for more often, I wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday, when something wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayuri smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Martin.
Huh?
Why can't I just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over here today. It just wants to torture me. Hee hee hee.
Sayuri? I grab Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayuri gives me an empty smile.
You really put me on a trap, Martin. But, you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayuri?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Martin? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Oi.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayuri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did you really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why is it, Sayuri? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Martin. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ha 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 ha! That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ahaha.
You're right that I couldn't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Martin. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like this always, it always has. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streak down Sayuri's face. God damn, dette er trist. God damn. Fuck.
I made you...
Og så gjør jeg den dumme stemmen. Faen, altså.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayuri's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Ja, gi henne en klem.
Martin.
Sayuri, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Martin?
Sayuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayuri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Martin,
Sayuri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayuri finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Martin. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayuri lets go of me. As she goes, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
Uh,
It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sodi wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please don't! If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out?
It would be fun.
It would be fun, Mania. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry about too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I'll look forward to it. God damn. Trist, jo. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early? I'm sorry, sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Nå, gutter og jenter. Nå tiden inne. The Rizzler is about to be risen. Nå skal Riz-Martin våkne. Greit. Lock in. Lock in. I take Yuri to my room. Yes. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Considerate? No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. Let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, atmospheric candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Nå må du roe ned. Bare vei dine ord, min unge mann. Vei dine ord. Det ikke så god riss her nå. Intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? Der redder vi oss, ror vi inn her nå. That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yes. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummagates through her bag. Yuri, men yeah. She pulls out her few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? I'm not familiar at all. Maybe you can teach me something? Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. Få på de oljene med en gang! Hjelpes meg! It's almost like magic. Det mye som magic I dette spillet, skal jeg si. Oljemodus aktivert. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Oh, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil? It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Vi kjøpte ikke disse for eventet. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll just trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several pools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Jesus, oh yeah? That will, what will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It will also catch the eyes of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Er det en uhu? Er det en uvu? Giggles with red cheeks, guys. Red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Martin. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbons to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle on the intricate pattern waves etched onto it. The blade itself is gently tinged blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Yo. I mean, they're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger. Maybe. What is it? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Ha 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 ha. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around with my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Martin! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no! A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her... Dette blir for mye. Dette går ikke. Dette går ikke. Dette går ikke. Bendik! Hva faen er det? Hva slags spill er dette, hæ? Hva slags spill er dette? Når begynner du? Det har ikke begynt! Det har gått 3 timer. Det har ikke skjedd noe skummelt. Hva er dette? Oh my days. Bare spill. Jesus, jeg blir flau. Ja, nei da, så det... Greit det. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover? This is the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand, lick her index finger in return. Martin! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Ha ha ha. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Martin. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? Me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. Okay. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Okay, after we finish attaching the papers to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. what do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of them items yours had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Well, we'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Alright. Da gjør vi det. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips when bringing it back into my room. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that will look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the color for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, I will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on the banner with watercolor feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to do that. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya! Oh, sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. I just startled me, that's all. It just startled me, that's all. Startled me. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. God damn. Hair. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Yes, sure. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. Hvorfor er det røde øyne? I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Huh. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a gaze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breaks gently, breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Du mener this bristly feeling? Nei, det var ikke bra nok. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a dingling sensation through my arm. Det tenst dette her nå. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Liten. Kommer de til å kysse? Kommer de til å kysse? Please. 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 Hvor mange subs for å få til å kysse skjermen? Nå må vi roe ned, nå må vi roe ned. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Nei! Mener du det? Nah, det er bullshit. Det er bullshit. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier. She's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very, very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. So, say that like you're glad it's over. Oh yeah, was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have an extra time after finishing the work. Yeah. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really, rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean... Nei, det var ikke derfor! She wants to marry Patty, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Fuck. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out in front door. Ta det tilbake. Greit. Jeg merket det. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else I need to print tomorrow. Well then, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Martin. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayuri? Fuck!
Hi, Martin.
Sayuri? Just now we weren't,
It's okay, Martin. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry, but we'll be, together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course.
Sayuri beams. Yeah, so, I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Fuck. Sa Neiri, ja, det helt riktig. Alle kokkblokker i dette spillet, hva skjer med det? Sayuri waves goodbye after her. Fuck. Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
I tried staying in my room, but my imaginations was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears starts to fall down. Stakkars, hallo.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Martin? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half?
Oh.
It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Nei, Sayuri, don't say that.
It's true, Martin. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayuri? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayuri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Martin. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayuri?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayuri?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Martin, I like you so much that I want to die.
Oh, nei. Oh, Jesus. Takk, Evo. Damn. Nei, men stakkars jente. Jesus, fuck. Hva gjør vi nå?
That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayuri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hands down Sayuri's arms and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always would know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Nei, ikke gjør det. Ikke gjør det. Ja, vi skal ikke ljuge her nå. Vi må save. Det skal vi først og fremst gjøre. Tusen takk. Og så skal vi Vi må være ærlige. You'll always be my dearest friend. Sånn er det. Og så kommer det til å være jævlig for henne, men vi kan ikke ljuge. Vi skal bli sammen med Yuri. Sånn er det. Og så kommer det til å gå over. De følelsene kommer til å gå over til slutt. Det kommer til å gå bra. Ikke sant? You'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back the way they were.
I see.
Sayuri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest?
Ja, fuck.
I should write a poem about this.
Ja, Sayuri.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do me better than anyone, Martin. I'll trust you with anything at all. So...
Sayuri smiles, finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Skriker hun? Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. What? The fuck? Sayuri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Hva skjer nå? Ragnhild, hva skjer nå? Sayuri! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayuri through her feelings and help her with the path that's right. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayuri will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. God damn. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri. But Sayuri isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me to not forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayuri and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Alright. Liten pustepause her nå. Liten recap. Jesus, ok. Så dette blir spennende. Hva gjør man? Stakkars, man må jo bare være ærlig, men det er jo så utrolig selvfølgelig forferdelig trist. Martin, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing a little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Bruh. Latskap. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayuri with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayuri told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ahaha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Martin. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayuri really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like a bad guy here. The bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Nei, nå må du slappe av litt. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Det det jeg tror. At hun sånn der... Sånn... Gud eller noe. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? Var det noe med øynene som forandret seg nå? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets, laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What is this? I flipped to Sayuri's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, skrevet mange ganger. I do what I know is best for you. Before I listen to everything she said to me, I know how much I love you. I finish writing. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Bruh. Hi, Lucy. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Martin? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else I've written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayuri, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayuri. It's not a big of a deal. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. Nei, jeg veldig redd for hva vi kommer til å se nå. I reached Sayuri's house and knocked on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayuri? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing... fuck, jeg er nervøs. Jo, jeg er nervøs. Jeg er nervøs. Fuck, jeg er nervøs. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Oh, God. Oi, shit, det var strømmen på det kameraet der. Isn't that more like something my boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayuri's room, I knock on her door. Sayuri? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. Oh, fuck. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. It's kind of a breach of privacy. But she really leaves me no choice. Bare ikke noe jumpscare-lyd, bare. Det hadde vært hyggelig om det ikke var det, bare. I gently opened the door. Fuck me. Ja. Fuck me. Hva faen skjer med musikken? Jesus Lord Christ, have mercy. An exception has occurred. File game script. Hva for noe? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayuri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayuri I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Vel. Teknisk sett. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And I will carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed for me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 What? Og hva faen skjer med loading screenen? Og øverste linja? Nei, vi er ikke ferdige enda, er vi det? Vi er ikke ferdige enda, nei. Trykk